Okay, November 19th. This is one of those days where there's lots of things going on, so I had to really kind of narrow it down. So, for instance, today, Abraham Lincoln gave the Gettysburg Address. Um, James Garfield was born, so James Garfield, elected in 1880, second president to be assassinated, died 6 months into office. So he was born today. Happy birthday, James Garfield. Um, the Senate declined to ratify the Treaty of Versailles, dealing Woodrow Wilson a severe blow. It was a big defeat for Woodrow Wilson. But what I thought I would cover today is that in 1794, the Jay Treaty was signed. So John Jay was dispatched to England by George Washington to negotiate a treaty. There were several outstanding issues from the American Revolution that after that treaty was signed, there were holes in the treaty, or there were things that just hadn't been resolved. So there were the British continued to impress American seamen. There were some border disputes. There were some trade disputes. So all these things were still kind of boiling out there. So Washington sent Jay over to England. John Jay was a former Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. He was actually the first Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. So he was sent to negotiate this treaty. Historians are largely mixed on the success of this treaty. But at the time, Jay was able to successfully negotiate most of what the Federalists, the Washingtonians, wanted. And there was a lot of give and take between the British and Jay and the Federalists. But what there wasn't was any negotiation between the Federalists in the United States and the Democratic Republicans. So Federalists led by George Washington, Democratic Republicans led by Thomas Jefferson. So Jefferson was very opposed to the treaty. It felt like it gave England too much, and he was still a pro-French person. So this kind of led to even further creating that two-party system between the Federalists under Washington and Hamilton and the Democratic Republicans under Jefferson. So that was kind of the consequence of the Jay Treaty. But anyway, so today in 1794, the Jay Treaty was signed in England. So that's what I have for you today. I will see you tomorrow.